On to you Capricorns, how y'all doing? So for you Capricorns, you have the Judgment, the Page of Swords, and you Capricorns have the Nine of Wands. You have these three cards. So these three cards right here for you Capricorns. You Capricorns, somebody has really much judged you without really even knowing you. And you were trying to make it work with this person, trying to see, right, what kind of value that they bring into the table, because you Capricorns thought that they were potentially a good match for you, right? They had some form of integrity. And now you Capricorns, right, the Tower and the Moon, you're finding out from a first-hand account that they really don't have a whole lot of high value, right, like that, because they're so caught up with trying to play games, mind games with you. The reason why it is I'm saying that is because you Capricorns, some of you Capricorns have probably already went out on a couple of dates with this person. Maybe one or two or a little bit more, right? It wasn't much. It was several, right? Just like around 3 or 4. And it just seemed like for you Capricorns, this person was always on some nonsense. You know, luckily you were able to actually decide to leave them alone before the month was up. And, you know, you would have to essentially, now look, at the end of the day, y'all are adults. Y'all are going to do whatever y'all want to do. Y'all don't have to physically do what you do by the end of the month. But I'm just talking about it from an optimal perspective, excuse me. It's probably the best that you do that before the end of the month, because, you know, especially in today's world, so many people playing mind games, but, you know, it's a good thing that you decided to actually stay away from them before the ending of the month, to where it's kind of that pressure is on, where it's like, look, you either real or you not, right? And the thing about it is that because you Capricorns saw the game from essentially a mile away, and you Capricorns knew that there was no way that this stuff was going to literally happen, because this person is very inconsistent and they're very unreliable. And reliability is one of those things that you're going to need to be in a relationship. I don't know why people keep betting their money on a game, per se, that is statistically meant to make you lose, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's some sort of like game where it's like 80% you're going to lose, right? It has such an astronomical high loss rate to a win ratio rate, right? It's like, would people who have real common sense decide to actually play that game? More often than not, the answer would probably be no, they're not going to, because like, why? Like, first and foremost, you don't have to play. Like, you don't have to engage with this person. You don't have to get to know them, right? You Capricorns don't have to engage in any shape, form, or fashion unless, you know, if you don't want to. And so why play, right? You Capricorns have been getting to know this person, and all you've been seeing is this person is very inconsistent, which means that they're unreliable. You can't trust them one way or the other because they got so much dysfunction and nonsense going on. So the situation for you Capricorns is you decided to actually stay away from them the best that you can, because you don't want to have to deal. A lot of you Capricorns are very serious-minded individuals. You know, when y'all are ready and y'all are, you know, when y'all, how do I say this? When y'all are actually ready and you realize that life is not always about like fun and games and stuff like this, and you understand something like respect, and you Capricorns understand what respect is for. A lot of you Capricorns understand that, you know, wasting people's time and messing with their heads and all of that isn't a very good thing to do. Number one, it wastes your own time, right? Like people spend an exorbitant amount of their life, which is finite, by the way. We don't know how long we have to live. People spend an exorbitant amount of time wasting their own life, thinking that they're only wasting somebody else's. So a lot of you Capricorns probably got that notion very young, like, hey, we all are, you better make it count. You better actually make this thing mean something, right? And so to have somebody all up in your face, playing in your face, no Diddy, trying to trying to make it seem like your time is not valuable, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna rock. And so the thing is that the Tower and the Moon is about how when this person really started to really expand on their game and get worse, playing worse games with you, I'm seeing how a lot of you Capricorns decided to get low. Y'all decided to ghost them, stay away from them, excommunicate from them, right? And just go radio silent, basically. No kind of communication with them whatsoever, because you Capricorns respect yourselves enough to actually do that. You respect your time enough and how much time you have, because again, we're finite, right, as far as physically is concerned. So you respected yourself. And the thing is that the devil card right here is about how, well, number one, the devil is you Capricorns, right? And I'm not saying that as an insult. I'm saying in the major arcana, right, of the tarot, the devil is Capricorn. The zodiac sign that the devil correlates with is Capricorn. So it's not that you are the devil. It's just that this person is on one level. But the devil also shows that you're learning the game, and that you Capricorns are becoming quite adept, quite good. There's New York. You're becoming quite good or quite adept in all kind of notifications. Sorry about that. You're becoming quite adept and quite good at being able to see through people's BS and the things that the King of Cups is about. And before, when you were younger and you were inexperienced, you would have gotten quite upset about that, because why would, for the life of you, somebody decide to waste so much of their own time trying to waste somebody else's time? And the King of Cups is about how, so a lot of you Capricorns understood how to deal with that. And the best way that you Capricorns now understand how to deal with that is to stay away from them. So now, the Wheel of Fortune, which is the crabs, right, your opposite zodiac sign, those people didn't think that you Capricorns actually would really dip out. They really didn't see that coming whatsoever, because of the fact that you Capricorns didn't even show any kind of signs that you were going to essentially leave them alone or go radio silent. You Capricorns was just keeping it cool, calm and collected, and y'all really wasn't showing any kind of disrespect or any kind of signal or anything like that you were actually going to start laying low, right? You were going to get low. And the thing is that, so now the Strength and the King of Swords is about how you Capricorns, there's a lot of things that you Capricorns could say to this person, but a lot of you Capricorns are choosing not to say anything. A lot of you are choosing to go radio silent, because, and some of you could be interacting with this person still, as far as on and off. You're not going out on dates with them, but this person could potentially be trying to figure out, well, what's going on, and trying to flip the script on some of you Capricorns, like, oh, y'all were the ones who played the game in the first place and all this other type of mess. And you Capricorns are like, what are you talking about? How, this is revisionist history. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they were the ones that actually played the game with you. You Capricorns were trying to actually get to know them, and they were the one playing Nintendo. Like this was a game or something like this. You could just reset the game and like clean the cartridge out, and just put the cartridge back into the game console, or you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know. So a lot of you Capricorns just aren't going for that. A lot of you have learned from your mistakes. A lot of you can see through people's nonsense, and you know that it's not going anywhere. A lot of people are all too happy to waste their life. They all too happy to waste it, you know. And you Capricorns, a lot of y'all are not going to be caught up in that. Y'all ain't going to be caught up in allowing people to waste your life along with their own life, because they waste their life too. Make no mistake about it. You know, they can't put away time like you could put away money. They be wasting their own life too along with it. So let's clarify the strength card. Clarify the strength card. The Ten of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and then you have the Star card. To clarify the strength, a lot of Aquarius energy, a lot of Leo energy. So for you Capricorns, right, the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles is that you've experienced enough to know people's nonsense, enough to know how far they're going to go with it, or how they could go, or just how far they're willing to go. But you're also done when they play that. You have enough value, and you're going to move on to someone else that actually appreciates the value that you're bringing to the table, that isn't going to waste their time, right? And as well as their own. And then you have the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Wands right here, which represents, but these people that just want to get in your life, that wants to waste your time, I am seeing that you Capricorns, y'all are legitimately not even going to give them any kind of leeway. You're going to make it quite tough on them to really get too close to you, because you Capricorns, y'all are going to just ignore them. It's going to be so difficult for these goofies to get close to you. It's not even funny. And then you have the Star card, which is, because that's exactly what it is that they're hoping for. They're hoping to get close to you so that they can, just like this person did that you were just now trying to get to know, this person was trying to get close to you to waste your time in their own. And you Capricorns saw that, and you didn't allow that to happen. Let's clarify this. Let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Swords, King of Cups, Ten of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Again, you Capricorns are very prepared for whatever. You know the game that people play. You're moving forward. You're moving. Okay, that's dust. Okay. You're moving forward. You don't have to put up with that. You know, they could only, you know, they could have gotten you mad before. They can't get you mad now. The Ten of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, because you Capricorns know what you're looking for. You're looking for a good, functional, a well-working, good relationship, a solid relationship with somebody. And that's another reason, too, why it is that you can't be played, too. That's another thing, too, that I almost forgot about, why it's harder for you to get played. When you're actually looking for a real relationship, you know exactly what it is that you're looking for. So when you have people trying to come in and lie to you, talking about you like this type of stuff, you're going to be like, no, you lying. Because that's not what I'm looking for. You know, how do you know? What do you know about me? Have you asked me questions? Have you, maybe the options are not on point, but you don't want to admit that. You don't want to say, Yeah, a lot of us got to step our game up. Yeah, a lot of us got to get, you know what I'm saying? We really do need to put our head in the game. We really do need to actually, like, really get out of the dysfunctional game and get into our game that is working for us and get real with this thing, right? And the thing is that the Six of Wands is all about, because y'all, again, you Capricorns are not running away, but you're going to stay away from them with the quickness. You're going to run for the hills. Like, you're not dealing with this. You know, you Capricorns know good and well what it is that you're looking for, legitimately. And a person trying to come in telling you about why things aren't working for you, you know? So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. You Capricorns actually are not talking to these people that is trying to get a hold of you to talk to you. You're not talking to them because you Capricorns don't want to have anything to do with them. You're just taking a little bit of a break because you want them to actually figure it out. You don't want to bring that type of drama in with you to the next person that you would get to know. Next thing you know, you had, you know what I'm saying, you Capricorns, you know, you have somebody constantly calling you on your cell phone in the street when you're speaking to somebody, and the person is like, who's that? Yo, like, who's that calling you? You know what I'm saying? Like, this person is really calling you, huh? Like, I know this is none of my business, but, you know, Capricorn, this person is really calling you nonstop, for real, for real. So a lot of you are really just exercising your own freedom and your options. But that's it. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Also, too, there's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website where there's all kind of different links to get to my books that are on Amazon, my merch. Go ahead and cop the merch. I still can't believe that there's people with my merch that, you know what I mean, they're wearing it. That's so cool. It's such an amazing thing. Appreciate you. You know, appreciate all the people who buy my Kareemspiritworks merch. And not only that, but also please make sure to come through and get a personal reading from me, a birth chart reading. I do those as well. Appreciate you. Peace.